Once again, welcome to the EVS2 period. In the previous period, we have started with the lesson number 6, Stone Age, Stone Tools. We have seen the factors that determine our choice of tools. They were availability of resources, minimal use of time and energy, maximum efficiency, and last was the skill of handling tools, which is acquired through practice. So, now let us continue our chapter. Before that, let us see today's thought. Always end the day with a positive thought, no matter how hard things were. Tomorrow is a fresh opportunity to make it better. So, student, keeping this in mind, let us continue our chapter. Apes like the chimpanzee also use stone tools to break seeds and nuts. They use sticks to stir the ants out of the anthill to catch them. Humans too have always been using tools such as bones, stones, dried twigs and sticks as tools. So, if we see some of the videos, or you might have observed in the surrounding, not chimpanzee but other animals, especially the apes, that they uses the resources which are available in the surrounding. So, chimpanzee also break the nuts with the help of stones. They also stir means to take out. They also stir the ants from the ant hill, ज्याला आपण भारूड म्हणतो, ते ant hill च्या बाहेरून बाहेर काढायला ants ला they will use a big stick and then they will insert it in the hole, and when the ants climb the stick and they are surrounding the stick, at that time the chimpanzee will take out the stick and then he can eat the ants, he can catch those ants. Similarly, human also did the same thing using the various tools which are bones, stones, dried twigs, branches of the trees as a tools. This we have already seen in the previous chapter. Only these things were easily available in the surrounding in those days, that is why he used these things to make the tools. With continuous and minute observation, experimentation and their inborn imagination, human learned that they could sharp rods, bones, sticks and stones into tools to carry out their task most efficiently. So, because of the thinking brain, the most important striking feature of human is he has a thinking brain, he can imagine. So, using his imagination and capacity to think and minutely observe the surrounding, he was able to observe the surrounding and also think over it, brood over it. He used his imagination and then he came to the conclusion, then he came to know that whatever things, that means stones, bones or sticks which are available in the nature, he can make the tools out of it. He can sharp the rods. So, he had used those stones and sticks and other bones, other material like bones, and he has made them sharp. They also learned that they could give these objects any shape they desire. So, not only make them pointed by scraping it, but also by breaking or striking on each other, he can make the tools of various shape. So, this was the human capacity of brain, of imagination and thinking, that how and which tool he will require for the specific performance or specific objective, and accordingly he have designed his tools. Now, for example, if he want to cut the branch of the tree, he will need a big tool and it should be pointed. So, accordingly he has shaped it. If he want to break the nuts, accordingly he will require the tools. So, accordingly he was using and making the tools. In the previous lesson, we saw that stone tools were found with the remains of Homo habilis. We can say that made them because they were found near his remains. But did he make only stone tools? The answer to this question is no, because he made tools from other material as well. So, other material means branches of the tree and bones also. However, the tools made by human thousands of years ago Only the stone tools can be found today. Tools made from bones are rarely found. But since twigs and sticks decomposes easily, we do not find any tools made from them. So, we have seen that the factors which determine the tools were the resources available. So, in those days, now thousand years ago, if we imagine what was available, stones were available here and there continuously. He was roaming and everywhere the stones are there. Trees are there, so twigs, branches are available, and the animals also dies. So, after decomposition there are the bones available. So, these were the things, material which were available in nature. But during excavation we only found the stone tools because other things decomposes. Still up to some extent we have found the tools made up of bones also, because decomposition process of bone is very slow as compared to the branches of the trees. It decomposes very fast within a days or year. So, we have found only the tools which were made up of stone, because stone does not decompose, withering take place and for years it remains as it is. So, the tools which were available during excavation, they were made up of stones. Other tools decomposes, so we do not found them. Students, read page number 25 till next period. Thank you.